Hello, welcome to the ASQ Innovation Technical Community for our monthly presentation, Innovation Through the Lens of Quality 4.0 with Dr. Yang, professor at Wayne State University. You are in for a treat because Dr. Yang's experience runs decades. He has deep knowledge with regard to industrial and manufacturing engineering, as well as being an expert in Lean Six Sigma, quality innovation, and data analytics. He is an author of multiple books in the areas of design for Six Sigma, multivariate statistical methods, and voice of the customer. He has a special book, Design for Six Sigma, a roadmap for product development, which is an influential book that provides a framework to integrate both innovation methods and traditional statistical quality assurance methods into the product development process, which seeks to improve creativity, value, and quality. He is the awardee of the Cecil C. Craig Lifetime Achievement Award by the Automotive Division of ASQ in 2016. He is a fellow of ASQ and IISE, and he's currently very active in the Quality 4.0 ecosystem. He is a member of the ASQ Quality 4.0 Technical Program Committee and has more than 15 years of professional consulting experience. He is welcome for you to contact him via LinkedIn or at kai.young@wayne.edu. Dr. Yang, we really would love, we always share a special fun fact from each of our speakers that no one would know from looking at your bio online, just so they get a chance to really make a deeper relationship with you. Is there one fun fact you can share with the audience in attendance tonight, sir, that we won't already know from reading this slide or our flyer that we sent out, sir?
Oh, I'm a fan of University of Michigan football team. Also, my son is a University of Michigan marching band. So that's not in my resume.
There we go. So sports, music, engineering, and a wonderful family that's following, right? And it sounds like family footsteps. So thank you so much, Dr. Yang, for being here tonight and being our guest speaker. And without further ado, I'll pass it over to you for your presentation, Innovation Through the Lens of Quality 4.0.
Okay, first, let me try to, open share the screen, and hopefully,
That is coming through perfectly, sir.
let me make sure it works well. Okay, so now, Rhonda, everybody can see my screen, the first page. You can see the first page.
Yes, sir. Perfect.
Okay, great. So I will start right now. So probably you see this at the end of this presentation. It says Quality 4.0 Summit, October 25, 27, 2021. It doesn't match our dates because in the last few years, I involved in this Quality 4.0 activity of ASQ. So I made a presentation out of combining several my other presentation together. So this is why, and let me start our presentation outline. So this is my presentation outline. So first of all, how industrial revolution changed quality. Second is what is quality 4.0? Actually, I have some different opinion than, that of ASQ. I will elaborate. Also, third one is we need a new quality paradigm. Our current quality management paradigm is too old. Then the last one, I give a new quality paradigm, which I think is right. And also I go through several case studies from automotive and social network. So first section is how industrial revolutions change quality. So first of all, quality is not something very new. Actually, quality is a very old concept. I mean, at least 2,000 years ago. So even before the Industrial Revolution, then people has, that term quality is already there. So in the traditional meaning, it is excellence, degree of excellence, good, and things like that. So after 1600, with consumer market, that one become kind of like a value. So relative excellence, because everybody want to, want to get the pie of a consumer product. So that time, the predominant production system is a craft production system. So in this case, the craftsman is the center of the production, design, everything. So one people or one small group, work on everything, follow up everything. So work like artists. Actually, the product, the quality, if you have good craftsmen, is very good, but very expensive. So this is the first stage. So then we come to the first industrial revolution. So this is revolution start in England and based on fossil fuel, based on steam engine fossil fuel. So this industrial revolution doesn't change the craft production system, doesn't change the production system, but the product become more complex. Then you have one team, one person cannot do all. You have to manage a supplier, and the quality become more difficult to keep up. So we see some, initial industrial standard. So this is the first industrial revolution. Then it come to second industrial revolution. So this is the industrial revolution happened, in America, actually in Detroit. So this one we know, standardized parts, assembly line, massive division of labor, division of white collar, blue collar, silos. So this change everything, for make a, simple description. So craft production is one person, one team do everything, design everything, follow through everything. So the mass production is thousands of people, many people. So they do things together. They do things together. Everyone do a small piece. So this actually change everything, change the society. I think even today, the society highly influenced by it. Because, see, when you see each other, so what is your major? What is your profession in the union? What is your specialty? So this one makes things much cheaper, but you need everybody to do the right job to be coordinated. So this is actually our modern quality system, such as SPC, TQM. That's where it gets started. Now, the next one, people call the industrial 3.0. So this is like computer, IT, sensors, and so on. So, and this one, actually, I would say it make TQM a little bit more improved. So more focus to customer centric product development. We know in second industrial revolution, the people care about the quality is not how good they are, is no defects. No defects. Because see, for example, in second industrial revolution, one product you can sell millions of units, the same design, same color, and cheap, and without a change. Okay, so the third industrial revolution in quality also we see Lean Six Sigma. The product we have is low cost, more variety, some customization. So this is a third industrial revolution. And the fourth one, the fourth industrial revolution is driven by technology such as Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, big data, 3D printing, and many, many others. It start to bring some big changes. So I will elaborate a little bit later. So this one is, we see Industry 2.0 is game changer. They actually eliminate craftsman production. So this industrial 4.0 is looks like also a big game changer. We already see it. We already see it. For example, ChatGPT, everybody talk about that. That's something nobody can think of, in industrial 2.0. So what we see also, production system is not a rigid system anymore. It's actually become a business ecosystem. It's not become much more flexible, and people can working together without even see each other. And the quality system, we call it quality 4.0. And also the product service become very different. So first of all, we have smart product. In Industry 2.0, when we produce a product and sell to the user, that's it. Then in the current days, when you sell your product, the data is still going on, or the service still going on. So you have AI, you have others. So it's quite a different relation as before. Okay, so but to be honest, I don't agree with the title, the name of Quality 4.0, because I actually see craftsman production. If I can use quality 0.0, so that's quality 0. Like TQM, like Schuhart, Deming, that's a quality 1.0 TQM. Then you have TQ1 plus, like Six Sigma, a Japanese approach, a Lean Six Sigma. Then this one, we are not too clear yet, but we're going to see something is coming. So so this is where I can see quality 4.0 is a quality system under fourth industrial revolution. So this is my opinion. Okay, so what is the quality in industry 4.0? So this is the next topic I'm going to talk about. And first of all, I think quality needs a change, needs a revolution. So I just gave a few facts. First of all is if you look at the Google search trend, if you type in quality management or Six Sigma, you see like around the 2000, it gets to a peak, but now is going down significantly. So also I heard ASQ is losing members. So in last few years, so they must tell something. Juran says 21st century should the century of quality. If we do quality like this, it doesn't like doesn't seem that's what's happening. So but actually ASQ also realized that. So they start to discuss and working on this quality under Industrial 4.0 starting at the 2050. I find the first article, in the footnotes of this slides. So they hold Industrial Quality 4.0 annual conference since 2017. So then 2018, 2019 up to now. So I heavily participate this part. So there are a few features of ASQ's Quality 4.0. First of all is technology. So emphasis using digital technology, IoT, artificial intelligence, big data, and and how to basically how to self-regulate, manage their own productivity, quality, and recently they are adding say risk management is very important in the future quality and things like that. So, but that's ASQ's Quality 4.0. Somehow they have a taste of new wine in old bottle. So mostly they are trying to use the new technology to do good old stuff, good old TQM. So that's what ASQ, in general, I think this is not enough. Okay. So first of all, I refer this page about the quality. First of all, quality is a difficult stuff. And, even people don't agree on the definition of quality. So I take on a few, typical quality definition. So you see, this is ASQ. First of all, is, you try to satisfy needs of customer. Secondly is product service free of deficiencies. So it sounds good, but we know currently mostly we only focus on second, free of deficiency. We do have some way of doing the first, like QFD, market research, and voice of customer. But I think those things good at 1960s, 70s, 80s, no longer very effective as of now. So currently, most of our work is free of deficiency, is like, so because for example, our metric is CPK. And, so that's the current state of our quality. And I going to talk a few things says this is not enough. The first is so-called, from auto industry is so-called the Tesla paradox. So what is the Tesla paradox? So the famous benchmark in auto industry is J.D. Power quality study. So number of problem per 100 cars. So this is free of deficiency. If you have deficiency, you are bad. See, you can look who is number one, for example, 2020 Dodge, Kia, Chevrolet, and Toyota is below average, and Tesla is last in the statistic. However, everybody know in the current in the current industry, Tesla has the large highest market value for the company. So this is the market value for the company. So apparently there's something funny, and Tesla must do something right other than low defects. So this low defects quality metric is not working in this case. Actually, not just Tesla. Actually, the people who do Six Sigma, one of our pioneer, Michael Harry, I have a quote of this. So in Six Sigma, Michael Harry says, the first iteration of the Motorola Six Sigma was about the defect reduction. Yeah, so this is the traditional quality. Second act of GE was about the cost reduction. Six Sigma Generation 3 was a system of value creation applicable to anyone. So this is what Michael Harry tried to launch, third iteration of Six Sigma 3, Generation 3. It never get started. Unfortunately, it never get started. But I see, I see that makes sense, but somehow never get started because the traditional tool of our ASQ really doesn't help to bring out the value creation, how to create the value. It doesn't help. Okay. So in this case, actually, I look at, in my bio, talk about my past history of writing design for Six Sigma. Actually, I work with Samsung company. They pay a lot of attention to innovation, create a customer value using many different techniques. Actually, they did some good success. So customer value is sum of benefit perceived by the customer offset by cost trade-off. So basically benefit to cost ratio. So yeah, so this is something we didn't do. And now I think we need a new quality paradigm. So this paradigm shift, actually this funny letters, is one of my article in Quality Progress, October 2022. So the name is paradigm shift. So this actually some of the things I talked today has is in this article. So we have to see. So a lot of things changed. Why I say quality need a big change? Because people changed, technology changed. So customer in Industry 4.0 is way different than older customer before, well-informed, connected. They have cell phone, they can study everything. They have less brand loyalty, and they are more on overall user experience. So this second bullet, we do have a lot of proof on that. It's not just my opinion. It has a proof on that. Personalized need and wants. Need and wants evolve quickly based on iterative experience, and they all active on social media. They don't like survey, focus group, QFD, and that stuff. So that's the customer in Industry 4.0. Then also the technology change. So this is one of the things coming from one of the University of Michigan research about the manufacturing. You can see 1850 to 1913 craft production. So in this case, the horizontal is how many product variety, and the vertical is volume or productivity per variant. So like 1913, we think that's the starting of mass production. You see the trend is you produce mass amount but a few varieties. So with the technology of computer information, then we kind of go back to like more variety, more personalized, and but a little bit less in the value. But difference is crop production very high cost, very few people who can afford. Now we can afford personalized product and services. So this is technology change. And talking about the quality paradigm, and I still believe, the ancient definition, quality is excellence, is the right one, but it is not that simple, So what do you mean by excellence? Here I have, in my paper in quality progress, I adopt this Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and based on so-called 8 quality dimensions, performance, feature, reliability, conformance, and so on. So I kind of like develop this paradigm, like very basic need, or everybody wants that, is safety, dependability, see, reliability, durability, free of defects, safety, health. Those are basic need. And this is our classical quality. That's a domain of classical quality. So we need to do this. We still need to do this. That's a starting point. But we shouldn't stop there. So then we have functional needs like design features, experience. Also, people's psychological needs, emotional needs, and so on. But from this on is not universal. Everybody maybe have different, need for that. So this is my overall the new quality paradigm. I think, first of all, this is a real need. Secondly, the technology of Industrial 4.0, we can do it. So this is it. And also, I have 2 slides about experience and the relationship quality. So I refer to other quality, other quality guru, which is not very well known in ASQ, which is Persick, Robert Persick. He wrote a book, Zen and Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, a weird name, but this book get millions of copies, sell millions of copies. Actually, this book is talk about what is quality, what should be the definition of quality. So he put the 3 things. One is objective quality. So this is our physical quality, degree of excellence of physical product, technology, science, whatever. Second is how people judge excellence is by people. People have different value judgment, emotions, everything subjective. So so that's really the the people who make a decision, good quality or bad quality. You can have all the physical you want, but this is the people who judge who has, what is good quality. Also, this is not evolving spiritual because like people, they find people like even in a very young age, even like 1 month old, they can tell who is beautiful, who isn't, you know. So people also evolving, they have continuous search for better life, better things. So that's the things, our ASQ doesn't think that too much in the past. So, so overall, quality is experience and relationship. So I just quote a few things from Robert Percy. Care and quality, internal, external aspect of same thing. A person who see quality and feel as he work is a person who cares. A person who care about what he see and does is a person who is bound to have some characteristic of quality. And okay, so that's not only physical, not only rules, but emotional and experience. Quality life in general is equal part science, art, religion, with science a very basic, robust product. And recent years, artists and designers are considered primary facet of new economy. And so experience relationship is important in quality. The positive experience among companies, stakeholder, customers is how value is created. Relationship among companies, stakeholder, customers, where relation value is created. Company, stakeholder, customer choosing each other based on those opportunities for value co-creation. So this is one. So overall, I think we need to have a wider view of quality, not just defect prevention. And because if we don't change, we need to work with others. And also, we don't want our quality professional 10 years later call us like compliance professionals. And, don't want that name. We want to stick with quality. If we stick with quality and the compliance and defect reduction, it's only part of our job. Okay, so next, I'm going to go through a couple of case examples. So first case example is automotive industry. So this one is we call quality of experience mining and deployment. So this we talk about a company which is in joint venture of Shanghai Motor, General Motors, and also a small company called Wuling Motors, and they produce electrical vehicles. So after they have a joint venture with GM, they first adopt General Motors global quality audit. So this is a typical traditional system. So basically what they do is they send their car to an audit station. They have quality professionals. They do all the check of their design, fit, finish, performance, road tests, and so on. But later they find 100% compliance with this GCA doesn't mean people will like their cars. And also they find Generation Z, which is new generation, younger generation, become a key consumer group. They like better user experience. They like different things. other than traditional customers. So then the company want to develop different system to improve customers' quality of experience. Okay, so this is how it starts. So here we have some relatively unknown concept here. What is quality of experience? So quality of experience is, here I have in, definition, degree, delight, annoyance of user, application, or service. It results from fulfillment of expectation with respect to utility, enjoyment, application, or service in light of user's personality, current state. So this one is actually coming from the quality experience first developed using telecommunication system. So about quality of IT platform, TV network, mobile system. So it also relates to user experience is originated designed for usage. So user experience refers to all the feeling the user before, during, after product system, including emotions, beliefs, and preference, cognitive impression, psychological, physiological reaction, behavior, achievement. So yeah, so this is quality experience. Then how do we do it? Then from the study, people, there are three factors affecting quality experience. One is users, customers. The other is product or service we call system. Third one, scenario. This is how environment, condition, context of use. So, so this is the three important factors. And based on this, the company developed their homegrown system. They call simulated user scenario assessment system, or SUSA. So I'm going to elaborate this later. So they focus on user scenario. So what do you mean by scenario? We see the last slides, we see you got to have people, you got to have a product or service, also how they use it, scenario or environment. And also, if you find a problem, you are able to improve your whole product life cycle, such as design, production, and service. And so that's what it is. Then what is a scenario? So in the car industry, we know no matter who they drive the car, they have they have a segment like from from home, from you are approaching the car, you check the vehicle before departure, you get into the car, you play your stuff on the trunk, on the anything, then adjust the seats, preparation. So each of these is a usage scenario. So when you connect them all together, they go, scenario chain, that's your whole experience. So you are satisfied if every this scenario is good, especially major scenarios. So for example, for their car, they designed for urban travel. Okay, so this is travel in the urban area. Then in the urban area, so what's going to happen? First of all, and in urban area, we mean like a city like New York and Tokyo, like Chicago, you have a tight area. Parking was difficult. And, you can see the people, you can move in, move out easily. Also, this electrical vehicle they find because of the infrastructure limitation, they design such that even the regular, regular outlet, you can charge the car without a problem. Okay, so that is that is kind of what they are doing. And in, if you, look detail about urban travel, you see you have this kind of road, very tight parking spot, and big, lot of traffic and parking, all kind of. So from this scenario, you try to detailize and put on different, different goals. In this scenario, the car need to do well on all this category. Each of this category, you let people to evaluate how good they are. For example, frequent stop, bumpy impacts, and you're able to see everything. So yeah, that's how the scenario. And so simulated user scenario process is unlike the other traditional car company, we only build like a handful of prototype. Our professional do the testing, and actually in this case, that company, they actually say they build 3,000 prototype cars and recruit more than 20,000 users to do, to focus on all necessary scenario and do this evaluation, just like last slides, and give their value, feedback to the company. And also, I take a screenshot of quality experience assessment scale. So you see the rate from 1 to 10, 10 to be the highest, 1 to be the lowest. So this scale is like FMEA, like a low score, high score. For example, number 10 means this product can dominate the market. Okay, far more than user expected, redefine the benchmark and set industrial marketing segment standards, and so on. So when you do so many things, you find many problems and where you can improve. So for example, this is one single improvement. For example, this car is small and saving energy, but people want to get in, get out easily. And when they try, the user try this, they find, they get into the back seat, not as easy. So they change the design as one touch, and people can get into the back seat. A smaller car, you can get into the back seats. And so that's some of that. So in this system, because what they find out is they got a lot of inputs and a lot more inputs than traditional car quality evaluation. So then, after you find that, you need to deploy all these necessary recommendation changes in next round, in final round of design and improvement. So they find organization has to change. You have to change like agile, flexible organization. So when you adopt thousands of changes, you can absorb and deploy into design, some into production, some into service without conflict, without issues. So so that's this one. And so organization change. Then the result is quite impressive, because in some of the months for this car, they actually become so world plug-in vehicle sales. So actually, some of the months they become top model even more than some of the Tesla, some of Tesla models. So so this is So quality of experience play a role in achieving this. So this is first case. And second case. Second case, I want to talk about business ecosystem of social network. And I talk about the new paradigm is individualized customer value. Everybody, shooting for different customer value. You got to satisfy that. So this is a good example how this gets done. And so how social network works? You have different player. One is a platform. The other are users. People. And now most people just look at the use social network. But the key thing is you need some leader. You need some, content creator. People create new videos, create new contents, and things like that. So only a small portion of user are opinion leader, content creator. So they create the contents, video notes. Also, they attract people, so advertisers and producer also use the platform. So this is this ecosystem. So, and every stakeholder has different value. For example, for platform, what they are value, they want more people, more volumes, traffic volumes, so they can maximize revenue. So in this case, but how? Actually, most important thing is AI, artificial AI-based recommender system is when you use social network, what you're going to see, what you're going to see based on your, internet footprint, they recommend the different contents. And for contents creator, and we, how they recommend their product, their thing to users. So they have different, the key thing is recommender system. For example, TikTok AI algorithm enable even fresh users. They can reach large audience pretty fast. So that's why it's attractive. So this one using Industry 4.0 technology, we are able to, get, satisfy individualized need. So this is something. And for platform users, their goal, maximize personal happiness, get a person desired contents. I want to see what I like to see. Create personal user contents, connect likely minded users, business opportunity, interact with produce to co-create a product, lifestyle help. So they are diverse needs. Also, they have opinion leader. They want to maximize fresh exposure, increase followers, and easy to form virtual communities. For producers, create a more, find more buyers, create a more revenue, co-create a product. So all, create under this business ecosystem. So this system, production system, is totally different than Henry Ford, than second industrial revolution. So that's my point. Also, people are individualized. Okay, so that's two examples. I'm sorry, maybe a little bit fast. Then summary. And here the takeaways. So in this presentation, we understand how industrial revolution changed quality and talk about what is quality 4.0 and why we need a new quality paradigm. and why this new quality paradigm links quality with innovation. So we see here innovation is creating value. Okay, so in the past, like quality and innovation are two different things. I think they are linked together. Then I have two case study, automotive and the social network. So that's the takeaway then. Okay, then this is my presentation. So I'm welcome to any questions, to all your questions.
Sure, thank you. So everybody give a big round of applause to Dr. Yang. Thank him so much for his fascinating innovation through the lens of quality 4.0. And yes, I think we had a question come in, and for those on the line who are listening, please put your questions in the chat so we can get through them. I think, let's see, one question from Michael: how does risk management fit in with this methodology?
Oh, great question. So I think the risk management in before, like the old technology before, like failure mode analysis, the things is stationary, is not dynamic. You're talking about fixed system product. Now everything is dynamic, fluid. So also, when we build something, we never know what's going to happen, and we are building big network. So that's why artificial intelligence, big data, and so on and so forth will be, will play important role in risk management. So any risk is violation of basic quality, the bottom two layers, safety and that. So I see that's how they fit into quality 4.0.
Thank you so much, sir. I think the next question for you would be, we know that standardization and mass production lead to lower costs and greater convenience for users, i.e. standard electrical plugs, light bulb fittings, mattress and bedding sizes, etc. How can we reconcile these customer advantages with individualized value creation? And that's from our esteemed founding leader, Miss Jane Keithley.
Oh, that's a very good question. I think there are ways to satisfy. I think we still need a standardization. We don't want exponentially grow our number of parts, specification, and so on. But one simple example is Lego. Lego has a fewer, not so many different parts, but you can assemble, combine together to form infinite possibilities. So there are ways, to do that. So this is when I, teach design for Six Sigma, and I had got similar question as well. Okay, that's my answer.
Thank you, sir, so much. The next question would be, when you think of listeners who may just be learning about this quality 4.0 framework and these innovative technologies, what's one thing you can share with our attendees tonight to better help their organizations harness and leverage these phenomenal tools, sir?
Well, I think that's in my opinion. I think we should open our hearts, our mind to new things. For example, in one section, I talk about the definition of quality. I want a bigger, more holistic and comprehensive quality. So, for example, other than narrow focus, defect reduction type of quality, and I see this auto industry, quality of experience. That's a good case study. Actually, I think a lot of industry, this kind of thing should work, should use long time ago, such as healthcare. Healthcare, we treat like industry, but actually it is very individualized because every single patient has different DNA, different things. We should customize, actually people do customize treatment. And also it involves people's satisfaction, emotion. So a lot of things can be done. And learning the technique is, you know, the ASQ, they focus on technology. I kind of see we should focus on people, how the new quality professional working with probably the future different type of stakeholders such as IT, such as data scientists, and you know uh, things like that. How to work with new generation of users, consumers. So that's my answer.
Thank you, sir. And then one last question before we close. If you look forward to this thing called Quality 5.0 and the greater collaboration between humans and machines and cyber physical systems and technologies, what piece of advice could you give our attendees there, sir?
Well, I mean, I actually look at the quality 5.0. Actually, this is there. I don't think people has consensus of this quality 5.0. First of all, the name, but anyway, uh, that doesn't really matter. I think basically we're talking about the quality, how do we quality with more and more things in technology, new social dynamic, how that going to evolve. And so actually like this is what what us should keep working on, open our eyes. I'm writing a book on quality 4.0 and should finish in the summer this year. So you know I saw some of definition quality 5.0 is like society 5.0, like people, what is the quality of life, quality of society. So which confirm my thought of we should open the definition of quality to broader, have more comprehensive meaning for it. So yeah, that's my answer. What
Well,
I can
thank
do.
you. Thank you again, sir, for a phenomenal presentation tonight. The attendees are very interactive and just say they thought it was a wonderful presentation, and thank you so very much. So all of you, you heard Dr. Yang say he has a book, another book coming out that you can learn from. And as we put on our ASQ Innovation TC discussion forum, we'll add where his body of knowledge is currently located at so you can become more familiar with it. I'm going to share my screen just a moment so that you can see our upcoming presentations. We invite you back. We thank you so much for engaging with us. We'd love to have you join us at future events and support us on our ASQ Innovation TC journey. You can find out more information about us by Googling My ASQ Innovation TC.
Mhm.
Innovation is well represented within the ASQE Insights on Excellence, as well as what Dr. Yang was talking about, the technologies underlying that and really where they see the arc of innovation going.
Okay.
We welcome you to join ASQ and ASQE, and we welcome you on April 27th and May 18th for our 2 upcoming webinars, Collective Leadership, the Future of Leadership with Vidusha, and May 18th, Innovation Management with Miss Rebecca Mott. Again, a huge thank you for Dr. Yang for his wisdom, his guidance, his experience, sharing what he's learned and inviting you all on this innovation and quality 4.0 journey going forward. Thank you again, sir. And to all of our attendees, have a safe, healthy, and wonderful evening and rest of your week.
Thank you. Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Bless you.
Bye now.